Hello everyone and welcome to the Bitter Popcorn. In this video I will do the recap on the movie Talk to Me, year 2023. Sit down in your comfortable chairs, buckle up and enjoy the show. The movie begins at a party where a guy named Cole is searching for his brother Duckett in a house. Cole discovers Duckett locked in a room, so he breaks the door and takes him out, even though Duckett is shirtless and talking to himself. Cole gets upset with people recording the scene on their phones and tells them to stop before Duckett stabs Cole. Duckett then goes outside and stabs himself in the eye, shocking the other party guests. In other part of the story, 17-year-old Mia is dealing with the second anniversary of her mom Ria's death, which she thinks was an accidental overdose. Mia lives with her dad Max, but doesn't talk to him much. She spends more time with her best friend Jade, her younger brother Riley, and their mom Sue. One evening, Mia and Riley find her kangaroo on the street. Riley suggests putting it out of its misery, but Mia can't bring herself to do it and drives around the kangaroo instead. Jade convinces Mia to come to a party, mostly because Jade's boyfriend Daniel will be there. Riley joins them as they sneak out. The party is hosted by Josh and Haley. They all gather and bring out a preserved hand with writing on it. They play a game where they hold onto the hand to summon spirits. Mia volunteers to go first. Haley lights a candle and guides Mia on what to say. Mia grabs the hand and says, "Talk to me." She sees the spirit of an old man. She gets scared at first, but then repeats the phrase followed by "I let you in." She sees a creepy looking woman's spirit. She holds on longer and starts speaking in a spooky, threatening voice towards Riley before the hand is pulled away. Later, they play the game again at Jade's house when Sue is away. The older teens play and have encounters with the undead. In one instance, Daniel is possessed and accidentally makes out with Jade and Riley's dog. Riley wants to go next despite Jade's objections and others thinking he's too young. They decide to go for less than a minute. Let's go! Now Riley is possessed by what sounds like Mia's mother's spirit. He's talking to Mia and expressing how much she misses her. When the time limit's up, Mia wants to keep talking to Rhea, but suddenly Riley starts banging his head on a table and almost scraping his eye out. Jade stops Riley from fatally breaking his skull before he is taken to the hospital. Mia tries to visit Riley in a hospital, but Jade and Sue refuse to let her to see him. They blame her for what happened to Riley. Instead, Mia spends more time with Daniel because she has a crush on him, and they had a brief encounter before. One night, Daniel stays over and Mia sees a ghostly old woman sucking on his foot. Mia tries to wake him up, but then realizes that she is the one sucking on his food, much to his horror. Mia decides to keep the hand and sets up the candle to communicate with her mother Rhea's spirit. Rhea's spirit tells Mia that her death was an accident and that she never wanted to leave her daughter. Rhea also reveals that Riley is in pain and needs help. Meanwhile, Jade tries to help Riley at the hospital, but he's still possessed. He bites Jade and then smashes his head against the wall before the doctors are able to control him. Mia teams up with Daniel, Haley, and Josh to find Cole. Cole blames Josh for showing Duckett the hand. Cole explains that the longer the spirits stay in Riley, the weaker they become. The only option is to wait it out. Mia has a plan to finish the game because she thinks they didn't blow out the candle. She goes to the hospital with Jade to try and get the spirits possessed Riley again and find a way to save him, but it doesn't work. Mia goes back inside and discovers the spirit of a little girl who shows her that Riley is being tormented by many other evil spirits. When Mia gets home, Max comes to her and tries to tell her the truth about Rhea's death. He shows Mia Rhea's suicide note, which proves that it was not an accident. Mia, crying in her room, sees Rhea's spirit again, claiming that Max wrote the note as a lie. Rhea's spirit also tells Mia that Riley is suffering and can only be saved through death. Max appears to be banging on the door, but it's actually the evil spirit spirits tormenting Mia. Max hears Mia struggling and enters the room just as she tries to stab the spirit, accidentally stabbing her father in the neck with scissors. Mia tricks Jade into leaving the hospital and going to her house, while Mia goes back to the hospital and talks to Sue. Sue tells Mia that she was never to blame for what happened to Riley and allows Mia to be alone with him. Mia tries to kill him with scissors but can't bring herself to do it. She takes Riley out in a wheelchair just as Jade finds Max injured and realizes that Mia is planning something for Riley. Mia wheels Riley towards traffic, seeing him as an old decaying spirit. Ria's spirit tries to make Mia push him, but Jade arrives in time. Mia ultimately let go, but Jade pushes her into traffic, causing a car to hit her. Mia wakes up but doesn't realize she's dead. She suddenly finds herself in a hospital where Riley is healthy again, living with Jade and Sue. Max also seems to have recovered from his injuries. However, when Mia tries to follow them, no one can hear her and the lights in the hospital start to turn off, but then she notices a faint light and sees a hand reaching out to her. When she grabs it, she finds herself in another country, facing a man who is playing the Talk to Me game. Now she's part of it.
I'll let you in.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment, and see you in the next episode.